What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and it's crazy. There's an echo in here because we've got a completely empty room over here. Now, if you caught the empty house tour video that we did where we showed off our new studio, you'll know that we had this flex room, this room that we didn't quite know what we wanted to do with exactly. We threw out the idea of it maybe being a bedroom so that we can maybe do bedroom tech, that kind of thing. And a lot of you guys actually like the idea. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this place into like your typical bedroom, but of course, UAC style. We're gonna throw some tech in here. You know us tech YouTubers. First thing we do is throw a desk in here, make a desk setup. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do a budget-friendly option. We're gonna make a desk setup for under 500 bucks so you can feel really teched out, have everything that you need to have a really cool operational area. Now, this doesn't include a computer of any sort. You know, bring your own computer to your setup, but that's the only catch. Okay, so we're in the store and we need to pick some things to really flesh out our desk. Some speakers would be great, 30 bucks. What do you guys think? I mean, I feel like they look all right, but they really do match the vibe that the desk has going for it right now. Oh, I just sold myself, dang. Listen, I feel like Logitech is such an easy go-to brand when it comes to stuff like this. It looks decent, 40 bucks.
What's usable?
Usable, Dom. I'm trying to do better than usable.
Oh, this Razer mouse is kind of dope.
Oh no, this looks pretty nice. Is this even a gaming setup though? Like, are we trying to game hardcore here? Not really. Maybe I'll come back for this another day for a different setup for a different budget. But we'll stick with the $40 option. I'm not trying to buy, listen, Philips Hue is great, don't get me wrong. But that's not what we're doing here. What is this? This is 20 bucks? Inland? Oh, but this one doesn't have like app support. It's like one of the remotes. It'd be nice to do it over Wi-Fi though. Yeah. Energizer. Sure, that's fine. 30 bucks. A nice little USB hub. Oh, all right, I'm gonna go with this. It's a little bit, it's up there. 70 bucks. Oh, this one has HDMI as well. Okay, this one's cheaper. Doesn't have the SD card support, but I think we'll survive. All right, how about we just forget the budget? We just go all in with this. What do you think? $1,700 and you save 600 bucks. That's crazy. All right, whatever. We'll find something and we'll put this whole thing together.
And now let's take a look at our new setup. Like I mentioned before, I spent around 500 bucks on everything you see here, which will all be embedded in this video or linked down below. Now, the idea here was to go for a simple and clean look that gave us access to all the things we might need when we're using our computer. And the computer isn't included in this list for the sake of the budget, but of course we still got one here for the video. And huge shout out to LG for sponsoring this video and giving us a couple cool ones to check out. Now, I know a ton of you have heard of the LG Gram, and they've got their latest version right here, but I've also got their newest thin and lightweight laptop, which you might not have heard of before, and it's called the LG Ultra PC. Now, you're probably looking at these and wondering, two thin and lightweight laptops, what's the actual difference? And there's a little bit of something for everyone here. The Gram definitely caters to those looking for a premium build with a very nice display, great specs like the 12th generation Intel processors, as well as Thunderbolt ports, while still being in a thin and compact design. But if you're looking for something that gives you a bigger screen and even lets you game a bit thanks to its integrated graphics, then you're gonna wanna look at this guy, LG's Ultra PC, since it sits in the sweet spot between price and performance, because thanks to that Ryzen 7 processor, this laptop can let you do all of your work with some play too. But both are absolutely worth taking a look at, so if you want to learn more, I'll definitely have links down below in the description. Not gonna lie to you though, feels really good to hold a new Gram again. The desk itself is one I found from Amazon, and alongside the monitor, they were the most expensive items here. It's a great looking desk, which is actually really easy to assemble and also has some nice attributes about it that made it easy to hide the cables here. Amazon has them in a few different sizes, but I opted for the 47-inch one. And of course, being the tech YouTuber that I am, I threw in a light strip behind it to give it a little oomph. And this is completely up to your taste, but I think a slight glow behind the desk always looks appealing. You don't need to go crazy with the different colors if you don't want to. And as you can see, I opted for a warm look behind the desk. And this is a smart light strip, so you can always jump into the app and change things if you want. And honestly, who would have thought Energizer would be out here making light strips? But on top of our desk here, I went with a felt desk mat because I like the look and feel of these, and it allows us to not need an extra mouse pad. And this thing is also pretty inexpensive and comes in at different sizes, so pick whatever works best for your desk. Now, here's one that surprised me. These speakers from Creative, I really wasn't expecting much from these considering they were just 40 bucks, but these are surprisingly good for the price. Not to mention, they also look pretty good. These will far exceed the sound from your laptop or monitor output, so it's an easy investment if you're on a budget. Not to mention, it also has Bluetooth pairing, so if you want to play music from your phone or another device, you can do that with these too. Or maybe if you don't want to plug in the USB-C cable to your computer, you can just go with Bluetooth. And while we're on the topic of audio, we've also got the Razer Siren Mini here. So if you want to jump on any video calls with some decent quality, this is gonna work for you. This is definitely an optional piece though, since everyone won't be jumping on calls or recording voiceovers, but that is becoming a big part of what we do today, especially since a lot of us are working from home. So if you want decent audio for like 50 bucks while keeping your desk looking clean, this is definitely the one to do the trick. Now, something more important here is of course the mouse. We've got the Logitech M650L here, and I wasn't sure what to expect, but this is actually a pretty nice mouse. Logitech obviously has a great rep when it comes to making peripherals for your computer, and this right here is a really nice budget-friendly option. Something that stands out from this is the fact that it's symmetrical, so if you're a lefty who wants to use this with your dominant hand, this is shaped so you can switch whenever you want. It's also got this soft click to it, and that's pretty satisfying in my opinion. It's a simple mouse, but it gets the job done while also not feeling like it's cheap or a low budget option. It also is pretty portable, so if you want to take this with you on the go with your laptop, maybe to a coffee shop, you'd have no issues bringing this around. And last but not least, we've got that giant monitor in the back. And now, with the setup I have here, we definitely could have foregone the monitor since we are using a laptop. But for those of you who maybe want to use a PC tower instead, I wanted to present some kind of option for you. And if you do have a monitor and you want to be more productive with an extra screen, you got that as well. Now, this isn't a mind-blowing monitor with any crazy specs, but it definitely works well with its 1080p panel and has some decent adjustability from its stand. And for its price, if you just need some kind of screen and you don't want it to just suck, this is an easy option to pick up that doesn't break the bank. While it doesn't get crazy bright, I have no issues watching content on here and using it for other tasks, so it really doesn't get impeded by that brightness. I have no problem recommending this if you just want to add a screen to your setup.
But yeah, guys, this is it. This is the final look. Now, there are a couple things we didn't talk about, like little plants we got over, fake plant that we got here, lamp, that kind of stuff. But those are just little accessories. You probably have your own little trinkets. If you like the look of this and maybe you want to understand the thought process behind, you know, how I kind of do these things, how I kind of set up rooms to look the way they look. This room isn't complete yet, but if you're interested in knowing how I think and how to do it yourself, your boy does have a course on how to set up your own smart home. I go over all of the kind of cool things that you might want to include from an aesthetic standpoint, the tech standpoint. If you're interested in that, I'll of course have it linked down below. Go check it out. Learn how your boy UAC does it when it comes to creating these smart homes. But for now, this is just, you know, our $500 setup. It looks pretty clean. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret, okay? Don't be afraid to use tape. That's what we got over here. There are cleaner, much cleaner ways. But you know, if you want a budget, you don't got time, listen, tape is your friend, okay? Some packaging tape will serve you well, I'm telling you. But yeah, go ahead and do that. I talk about that on my course as well, so definitely check it out. But that's about it. You know, if you're excited to see what this room turns into, as well as all of the other rooms in this house, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. It's a nice starting point. You're right. No.